So as you can see, browning the turkey. Um, Now, I got turkey. This could be ground beef. This could be tofu. If you wanted to do a seafood type of thing, it could be cod or, maybe a cod, boneless fillet or something like that, diced up. Um, you would probably maybe have to change some of the other ingredients, but maybe not. Maybe you want to go with that. So browning the beef, the turkey, sausages is going. Um, and remember the eggplant. Now look at the eggplant. You see how the liquid is coming out of it, and you starting to get a little liquid in the bowl right there. So if you shake it, you see the little drops. So you want that to come off. So that's why you salt your eggplant before you use it, and put a little salt, dice it, slice it, whatever. Put a little salt on it, and then boom, you put it in. You don't need a strainer. You want to put a bowl or whatever, maybe have a napkin on the bottom of it or something like that, paper towel. I'm just saying you don't need to buy a strainer. I just happen to have one. You know what I mean? And you got your turkey going. And really, if you watch like your ingredients and how much you spend, you could make a lasagna for not that much. You know what I mean? Because lasagna is a real expensive dish. So I got this turkey that's, $3, $4. Eggplant, maybe $1.69. Pasta, $1. I think it was $1.89 or something like that. 2 packs of cheese. They was on sale. 2 for $5. I got some Parmesan in there. Grated Parmesan. So maybe $15 altogether. But the thing is, depending on how many people you inviting over or how many people live with you, you could actually eat a couple of days off the lasagna. So if you break it down like that, say it's 3 people, y'all could eat 2 days off a nice size lasagna. So then now the $15 break down to what, like $2.50 a meal, $3 a meal between y'all, something like that. So then it's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's if you inviting people over, then it's really even better. You could feed 6 to 8 people for $15. Get some bread, make some garlic bread or something like that, and you chilling. You know what I mean? So we browning our turkey, and I got the water going. I'm getting ready to put in the noodles. So the turkey is about brown now. You could brown it a little more, add a little extra, little oil at the end if you want to get it a little darker. I like to go for where it's not juicy. You know what I mean? Where it's, like you could brown it and it'll still look wet. Nah, we ain't going for that wetness. I got my noodles in here. Now, the most important thing when you're doing your lasagna noodles is the stir. Once you get them in the pot, stir them. Some people like to add oil to them or whatever the case may be. I'm not really a big fan of adding oil to it or like I said, or salt. But you can. It's your preference, And what I like to do is when you do something, right, and you make something the first time or the second time, when you making it, when you eating it, you gotta slow down and taste it. You know what I mean? You gotta taste it to see, like, I don't like the oil in the water. There was too much salt in the noodles. Oh, maybe I want to put a little salt next time. So you gotta taste the stuff while you eating it. Because if you don't taste the stuff, then you just going by trial and error. And somebody else gonna be, damn, what you do to the noodles, man? You jack this up, fuck this up, man. What's going on? So you gotta taste your food. You know what I mean? I don't really like tasting as I go. You know what I mean? Because I just like to wait till the end. You know, I'll bite a piece of the noodle just to taste it, and then I'm, spitting it out. I just want to see if it's to the right. They say al dente, and al dente is means to the tooth. So it should have a little crunch to the tooth. There you go, right there. So, there you got your noodles. See, ain't nobody sticking. Ain't nobody sticking to the bottom. You know, they going nice and they good to go. So I got my turkey. Boom, he nice and brown and tight. You know what I mean? Like I said, you could brown it a little bit more if you want, you know what I mean? But I like to go for done. Not all the liquid in it, but not too brown where it's all crunchy and hard. So you want it to still got some type of resemblance of some flavorful meat. So we got the noodles going. Right there, boom. And now we getting ready to do our eggplant. Boom. So we got our pan. It's getting hot. Little oil. Like I said, you could use what you got. You know what I mean? If you got what's that? Some spread in the fridge. You got some spread or whatever the case may be, or you got butter, or you got canola oil, or whatever you got. You use whatever you got. You know what I mean? Ain't no need to get all, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. Use what you got. You got some onions, you want to dice up some onions or some garlic, boom, you could throw that in there, whatever the case may be. But the type of sauce I went with has onions, garlic, basil, and oregano in it. So, like I said, I'm just doing a quick, inexpensive lasagna. That was the whole purpose of this, trying to make a lasagna where it's not too ridiculously expensive. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I got my eggplant going. As you can see, you can hear it going like shh. So you want that. You don't want to put it in the pan and it ain't doing nothing. Cold pan, cold chef. Hot pan, hot chef. Bam. so yeah. So then now back to the noodles, pasta. And really, they don't really have to go too long. You know what I mean? You just want to knock the little stiffness off of it. Because you know why? Cause you get ready to put it in the oven and cook it. So you don't have to overcook it here, then put it in the oven to cook it some more. Get it a nice little, because they do have the no-bake pasta right now. That no-bake pasta to me is crap. You put that no-bake pasta in and you can really tell the difference to me. So you cook your pasta, and it don't need long. I'd say it's been in here like 6 minutes. You know what I mean? And take it out because you're going to put liquid in it and the sauce and all of that. So it's going to cook more in there, and the pasta going to have better flavor if you cook it in there with the sauce. Where it got more of the juice of the sauce in it than juice of the water in it. Water don't taste better than sauce. Boom. So there go my sausages right there. My sausages done just came out the oven. See, they pretty good to go. They ain't take long. I think about 20 minutes or so. And so I got my eggplant going like that. They looking good, browning and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Got my noodles out. Rinse them off. Remember, don't overcook the noodles, y'all. Don't be kaput and overcook your noodles. It tastes like water. You know what I mean? So then we got some mozzarella. Boop, boop, boop. We got some Parmesan, and we got some ricotta cheese, or how my paisans would say, some ricotta. They go ricotta. So I got some ricotta. So, once I get that done, and then I got some mushrooms. I think lasagna gotta have mushrooms, you know what I mean? And like I said, I think all together this might have cost $15, maybe $17 at the most, which is not that bad. You could go bananas with you could go bananas with a lasagna and end up costing you an arm and a leg. You know, you get the fresh Parmesan cheese that's still in the liquid, and you go for the name brand ricotta and the this and the that and all of that good stuff. So it could cost you $20-$30 easily. You know what I mean? So now what I'm doing now is I'm slicing up the sausages and I'm mixing that in with the turkey, right? With the ground turkey. And I like to keep my stuff separate. The noodles, I got my eggplant right there sauteed. I'm doing some mushrooms now. And I like to keep everything separate. You know why? So that way you could put layers in of the meat. Then you could put your sauce and your cheese and keep everything kind of separate. You know what I mean? When you can mix it all in a pot together. Mix your sauce, your veggies, and all of that in, and just do a layer of your sauce, the noodles, the cheese, and keep layering it like that. But I don't like to do that. I like to keep it separate. I think it kind of helps keep it chunky too. So it stay chunky, and then when you cut into the lasagna at the end, it's gonna be a nice thick, like almost like a cake, or not a cake, but a casserole. There you go. It's gonna be more like a casserole feel to it, where it still got a little texture to it as opposed to just mush. You know what I mean? Cause I love my peoples, but I done seen some terrible versions of lasagna in some black houses. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But I digress. We gonna get back to the thing. So when you sauteing your mushrooms, right, you don't salt them till the very last end. You know why? Because you see how they got that brown color on them? If you salt them early in the game, they not gonna get like that. Because all of the liquid going to start to come out of them when you salt them. So you saute them, let them get a little brown, your olive oil and stuff. Then at the end, then you salt them. So they got that nice color. That's real. That's restaurant quality right now. When you get them mushrooms on top of the little burger, all them joints is straight out the can, heated up. They ain't these type of mushroom saute right here. I'm here to tell you. They canned mushrooms, trust me. So we got my sauce right here. Remember, like I was telling you, I got the one with the tomato, onions, and garlic in it. And then it got basil and all of that stuff. That's what I always go with. Don't ever get the meat one, y'all. Don't ever get the meat. You don't know what that is. It could be horse meat, donkey meat. You don't know. It could be pork. You don't know. Meat is scary for me. So I get that one. I get the veggie ones or whatever. So I got that right there, you know. And when you're doing your sauce, you know, normally I get a pan or something, a pot or something, and then I'll pour it in there. Don't add no water to your sauce. I repeat, say it again. Let's say it in slow motion, like they said on that movie. Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. No sauce should get water in it, okay? Maybe a little red wine, maybe a little white wine. You can use chicken broth if you want, but no water. Okay, I'll be back.
Daddy died, he got worse.
So we got our, we getting ready to hit our pan up. We gonna go with this, ceramic. Yeah, that's what it is. You got to be politically correct, or at least knowing what you're doing, right? Your terminology. You know what I mean? I do. At the crib, though, you could say it's just a pan. It don't matter, But when I'm talking to the masses, you gotta at least sound professional. You got me? You figure deal me. Shout out to Nori. Jink Tramps, baby. But anyway, I sprayed my pan with the pan spray right there, and now I'm gonna start. I like to always start with sauce in the bottom first. You know what I mean? Cause that, if you put noodles on the bottom, it's gonna burn hard, crunchy, stupid. So you always put sauce first. You got it? So I did my sauce, and then I did some of the meat and the sausage. Then I did the eggplant and the mushrooms. Now we gonna hit it with you know, a layer of your noodles. That's my mom in the background. Ignore the crowd noise, y'all. So we got that. Then we got our ricotta cheese, ricotta. Then we gonna hit a little, couple of dabs. I don't like to do the whole smear it thing. Don't be a moron. Put it in little dabs like that. You know what I mean? I start like this with the little 5-star first, right? And then when I do the next line, I'm gonna have it boom, 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 boom. So you will see. You got that. Got your mozzarella. You're gonna hit it with the mozzarella. And if you get some cheap mozzarella, that fake imitation stuff ain't gonna melt. Be tasting and looking honey style. And then I got some Parmesan. Boom. And we gonna hit it with a little Parmesan on top. And then now we gonna repeat. We gonna go with the sauce. Remember, no, we ain't put no nothing in it. No water, no nothing. Hit it with the sauce like that. You know. Boom. Then you're gonna do your process all over again. Hit it with the meat and the sausage mixture. And you could put green peppers in it, red peppers. You could use, like I said, onions, garlic. What else could go in here? If you wanted to do something like a all vegetarian joint, then you could do like asparagus and or carrots, broccoli, where you don't have no sausage and stuff. You could mix in something different. Your choice. Like I said, you try it again, see what you do like, see what you don't like. Boom. Then we're gonna hit it with the noodles again. And again, don't overcook your noodles. See, they not sticking together. I didn't put no oil in them. Nothing like that. Perfectly fine. Then remember when I first started, I did the star that way. So this time we gonna go like this with it. So that way you got ricotta cheese in different spots. So when you cut into it, you get a nice little chunk of the ricotta instead of like ricotta chips all over the place. Hit it again with the mozzarella. And as you can see, 2 bags is really enough. You know what I mean? You don't really need the Parmesan. And please don't add ricotta cheese to, not ricotta cheese, cottage cheese to this. That don't make no sense, y'all. Don't make no sense. You know what I mean? And then back to the sauce. And as you can see, just by what's going on, it's going to have a thick, not running around kind of texture. It's not going to be all over the place. You know what I mean? And boom, you got that. Then you come back with your joint again. This might be my last layer right here. So you can go a little heavy on your meat and stuff. Get all that in there. But you got some people that be fishing. They start fishing in your lasagna looking for sausages. Be like, what you doing over there? I'm almost finished. They trying to fish and look for meat and stuff. So boom, you got that. So a nice little topping of that right there. Hit it off with this one more time. And now because you get into the top, you're going to change up what you do a little bit. You know, you're going to hit it with some cheese first, some mozzarella first. Then you're going to go ricotta again. Try to put it in different spots, each layer, so you know you got it up in different spots, you know what I mean? Boom, right there. Then you're gonna go noodles. I could have put a little more cheese on top, but we gonna hook it up. Boom. Noodles is fine. You know, just gotta be gentle with them. Don't tug on them too much. I mean, even if they do break, it don't matter. You can put them right, see? Boom. It's easy fix. Don't panic. Boom. So that's it right there, right? We're gonna keep them noodles tucked inside because they be hard and crunchy. They be hanging off the ends. Then you're gonna put sauce on top because you don't want the noodles. If there ain't no sauce on top, noodles gonna be crunchy. Get your sauce on top. Then you wanna get it all over the place. Make it nice. You know, try to get to the edges. You know. Boom. So you got that. Now you're going to hit it with that last little run of mozzarella on top. Make it nice. And when you put it in the oven, you got to start it off with aluminum foil on top. You know what I mean? You put aluminum foil on top so the cheese don't burn and everything get hot. Then towards the end, then that's when you take the aluminum foil off, let it get a little brown, something like that. This one gonna have to cook maybe about an hour and a half. You know, some Parmesan.
You make a lot right there.
See, that's why you don't never cook when your mama around, y'all. Don't cook when your mama around. She always the boss, gonna be bossing y'all around, man, telling y'all what to do. And so, bam, there we go. Pause. You gotta take it off. Okay, you got it? Now, I sprayed the aluminum foil with a little pan spray, so when you put it on there, it won't mess up. You know, the cheese won't stick to it or whatever. It still might stick a little bit, but it'll be less, you know, because you go to rip off this, and when you pull this off, your whole top layer will come off and be on here. You know what I mean? So you don't want that. And still don't put it on tight. You want to put it on where it got a little gap in it. Let me show you. So when you put it on, you want to come around it like this on the edge. And see how I got that little bulge up there on the top? You want to leave that little bulge up there because you want it to kind of steam. You putting it in there so it could steam and stuff. You know, so it's going to catch it and keep a nice little pocket in there. And then I got my oven on 350. And we getting ready to roll straight to the oven. Bam. Made easy.